everyone, my name is Gaurav. Welcome back to another fresh episode of interview series called as Thoughtful Leaders with College India. So where we interviews various dignitaries of the colleges or institute. So today we have with us HIMADRI Abroad. So ma'am, a very warm welcome to the show.
Thank you, Gaurav.
So ma'am, before moving ahead with the session, I would like to definitely request you to give a brief introduction about yourself. Would love to know how has your journey been so far. After that, we will proceed with the interview session.
Alright, so my name is HIMADRI Abroil and I'm the HOD Fashion of IADA. I've been a fashion designer all my life, I feel. I've been in the industry for the past 17 years where I did my education from Dept and then I went on to work in various export houses. Today I work as the HOD Fashion at IADA. I'm associated with various export houses. I also have my own brand and that's how I've developed as an individual and as a fashion person in the industry.
So ma'am, like you mentioned, being the fashion HOD at IADA, what are your roles and responsibilities towards students?
So for me, what we do in the fashion design department is groom the student in a way that ultimately they can be industry experienced, and when they are there in the industry, they can work well in a very competitive environment. As you all know, fashion is a very competitive field, and everyone has to have some sort of experience to go out there and explore. So at IADA, what we do is we give them experiential learning where they learn from good faculties who are there associated with the industry. We take them out to various visits. We give them all sort of exposure that is needed for them to be an individual who can thrive in this industry.
Alright, so as you spoke about experience, so as you have been associated with IADA so long, so how IADA has evolved as a fashion design institute through the years?
So all these years, we have always tried to be at an international level. So every learning and every education that we teach the students over here has been set in a way that they are exposed to all the international sort of formats and international fashion events, international fashion designers, and even the domestic and national designers that are there. So we try and give them a hands-on learning on everything that is happening around the world, so that it's easier for them. To learn and adapt to the environment. Also, through the years, HIDA has really worked on giving exposure to the students in terms of internships, in terms of visits, in terms of the kind of activities we do at the institute. And even while we are teaching, we make sure that whatever formats we are teaching on are based on the international books and international authors who are teaching those subjects.
Alright. So ma'am, what kind of exposure students get in IADA?
So at IADA, we work around the clock to give them exposure in terms of making them do live projects where they do participate in fashion shows. So we have a grand annual fashion show that happens every year. So the students are supposed to make a collection, a range inspired by a mood or a theme that we give them, and then they exhibit that collection in various fashion shows. So that annual fashion show is one major thing that we do. Apart from that, we also participate in multiple shows where they can exhibit their talent. And along with this, we take them out for industry visits where they visit the export house, they visit the designer houses, they get various workshops where we have embroidery workshops, sewing machine workshops. We also call eminent merchandisers who are working in the field who can come and give them exposure. Multiple designers who are established fashion designers come and visit the students to empower them with more knowledge and industry experience. We also take them to the Weavers Center where they can learn the nitty-gritties of making the fiber, like how fiber is converted into fabric. And we also take them out for a little bit of extracurricular activities where they do go on trips. We have festivals that are being celebrated here. So overall, we are trying to give them a complete package of exposure at IADA.
So ma'am, in recent times, can you please highlight some of the events?
So in recent times, we have participated in the Delhi Times Fashion Week in the past year, and then we have also done a fashion week with the Khadi Council of India in December. And if I talk about the extracurricular activities, we had an event like a New Year's party and a Christmas party that was organized for them, and we also had exhibitions where the students participated and presented their product, where they were real-time customers who came and purchased those products.
Alright, so ma'am, coming to the last question of the session. So usually I ask to the faculty, so what valuable advice would you like to give students for them to have a prosperous career ahead?
So, what I feel is the formative years of studying in an institute are very important for any student. Like for me also, I think the education was very important. The 4-year course that I did was very important for me to become an individual who can thrive in this industry. So all the students who are willing to do fashion design should definitely look at the curriculum, what the institute is teaching, the kind of infrastructure that they are having, and the kind of faculties that they are providing, because it's very important for them to have a good base of learning, because then only they can go on and then explore the field of fashion.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such valuable insights. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you
today.
so much, Gaurav. It was lovely.